Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm joined by Ohio head coach Jeff Boals and student athletes Mark Sears and Vander Plas. We'll start with a statement from Coach, followed by questions for the student athletes.
Yeah, first off, I want to congratulate Kent State, on the win. Thought they played well. Disappointed that we lost, obviously, and it's never easy in your last game when you lose. Very rarely, do you win your last game. And I think the biggest disappointment is being able to coach this group, on a daily basis in practice and games. One of the funnest years I've had in 27 years of coaching. And it's because of the character of these young men on the court, off the court, the trust and the belief they've had in each other. They've been through a lot this year, off the court, on the court, good and bad, and could not be proud of these two gentlemen right here. Two first-team All-League recipients. Both of them carried us, 24-9, second most regular season wins in school history. And, just disappointed we can't coach, these guys another day.
We'll move on to questions for the student athletes first, after which they will be dismissed.
Before we go, just talk about the late run you had, 19-6, got it down to 2. What kept you from getting it over the top?
Went on a big run, got some energy going. Mark hit some tough shots, got it to 2. Gave up an offensive rebound, and they were able to score off that, I think. It was 50-50 balls. Some we weren't able to get basically the whole game, and game like that, those are things you got to do in order to win.
Just tonight, it's kind of uncharacteristic of you guys' offense. What was kind of able to do to kind of keep you guys out of the
I think they do a good job of pressuring the ball, kind of make you catch the ball off your spots, kind of disrupt the timing in your offense. And when a team does that, a lot of times just disrupts you and kind of takes you away from what you're trying to do. And they were just able to do that to us because obviously we're a team that moves the ball a lot. Usually those assist numbers are way up, and Kent's defense is really physical and a lot of pressure, so kind of took us out of what we were trying to do.
Mark, could you just pair all defensive guys on their side? What did they do to slow you down to make you feel uncomfortable?
First half, they took me on my rhythm. I really couldn't find it. And the second half, I kind of found my rhythm.
You get a pretty good player. Did you guys feel like you were in sync at all for maybe the last 4 minutes? Was it one of those nights where it was tough to feel like
I thought we did a pretty good job sticking together, doing what we want to do. Obviously, like I said, the pressure kind of took us out what we wanted to do a little bit, but I thought we got some pretty good looks throughout the game. Those 50-50 balls, though. I don't know how many offensive rebounds we had. We had 5, they had 12. Just those extra possessions.
Any thoughts on that, Mark? About flow and how tough it was to find it?
No questions.
Anything else for the student athletes?
Just for Ben, we've actually got a year if you want to use it. Do you know what the decision is?
No decision yet. Just thankful for this year. It was a fun ride, like Coach said. Did a lot of things that our school hasn't done in a little while. It was just great to have fans back in the stands the whole year. It was a really, really enjoyable year. So just gonna sit back, kind of decompress a little bit, and sit down with Coach, sit down with my family, and I'll make that decision at some point.
Student athletes can be dismissed. Move on to questions for head coach.
What Sears was saying, out of rhythm, out of sort, and then 50-50 balls.
Yeah, coming in the game, we knew what they're going to do. They switched a lot, and it's a very good defensive team. And the way they guard you, they're going to hard hedge ball screens. They'll switch some ball screens, and they're heavy help. in the gap. Anytime you get in the paint, they're going to have 3, 4, sometimes 5 guys in the paint. And, in order to take advantage of that, you got to throw the ball in the post. We knew they were going to double team. We had to take advantage of the double team. And, you're not going to get the first kick out 3 because they thrive in scramble mode. They just, the chaos on the defensive end. And, you might get it on the second, drive kick, shot fake drive kick on the third, and you're going to get that open look. And, first half, we didn't do that. Second half, I thought we did a better job of that. And, when you're missing, you got to create some opportunities from transition or offensive rebounds. We weren't able to really generate the offensive rebounds that we needed to. But proud of our guys fighting back to it. I thought down 2 with a couple minutes to go. We just needed to get, that 1 or 2 stops that we needed. And, our guys gave everything they had. They battled. Tommy Schmock had 103 temperatures thrown up. He gave us everything he had. But, when you fight that hard back to get back into it, you got to make those plays. You got to find a way. Championship plays.
You guys did a good job.
Yeah, we knew. The last, 10, 12 minutes, it was going to be number 2, number 3. And, those are their guys. And, they give them credit. They hit some tough shots. We got to stop on the 1. They get the offensive rebound and they end up scoring on it. And, Kerry coming off a ball screen, I thought for the, majority of the game, we did a great job and, forced him into 15, 20 dribbles. And, he just made some really good individual plays.
You guys were 24 or 22 and 4 at one point, Jeff. Is any enjoyment of the season tempered by the way the year ended?
Yeah, it's disappointing the way we ended. That's not going to take away from the year these guys had. Like I said, they're high character guys. I love them to death as people. We put ourselves in a position, where we're, game up in first place. And, I thought some things caught up to us, that schedule, I thought caught up to us. We weren't done any favors there. And, Jason Carter wasn't the same player the last probably 5 or 6 weeks. He was battling a microfracture of his tibia, didn't practice a whole lot, and you could just tell laterally and jumping wise, he wasn't the same. But give him credit, and he battled, he played through it. A lot of guys would not do that. And, I'm glad I was able to coach him for a year.
The last time you guys played Kent State, obviously it was that first half was kind of muddled with the shooting performance. Did your last performance against Kent State kind of hang over your guys' heads, or did you think about it at all going into this game at all?
No, I think if you look at that game, that was probably the hardest and best they played all year. And, they were, for a reason, Ohio was coming in first place. That was our 5th game in 11 days, 4th on the road out of those 5 games. And we just looked a step slow, but, give them credit. They took advantage of it. They're a team, they foul a lot. I think they're 11th in the league or, 2nd in the league in fouls. And, you got to take advantage of that. They're not going to call everything. And, we got the line 24 times, close game like that, you make 15, it's a big difference. But I don't think, game 2, had any hangover effect on this one.
I take it good being by your end. No prospect for a postseason after this.
Yeah, no, we'll take a look at it. We signed a couple contracts, and we talked to seniors about that prior to, and they want to continue to play. So we'll see what happens Sunday night. Like Ben said, we'll decompress here. Obviously it's a tough to talk about after a loss. They're not really thinking about that. Because when you get so close, right, and you experienced it last year, it's tough because it's hard. Some teams don't make it to this point. Our guys hadn't been there. Jason Carter, we talked about last night, to bring him back. And, I feel like I failed him, because I wanted him to experience what our guys did last year. And, that's the tough part about it.
Anything else for Coach?
Appreciate everyone coming. Safe travels. See you, bud.
Yeah, I just noticed. Some good questions. Yeah.